I'm meteorologist Herman City. This is your marine weather forecast from the Weather Madness website. All right, coastal small craft advisories are out this morning from Maine all the way down the coast. Look how far it goes. All the way down. All the way down. A lot of this has to do with the onshore flow that's developing. I think if we look at the small craft advisories for the Northeast, a lot of these are going to be ending this morning, okay, around 11 a.m. And but we'll probably continue throughout the day. This goes all the way to this one goes to 8 p.m. on Wednesday. So a lot of these small craft advisories are going to be out for an extended period of time, all the way from the Mid-Atlantic states all the way down into northern Florida, the way I see it. Now, the one thing I want to get to emphasize coming up here is a coastal storm that's coming. This is the really the main gist of the forecast that we're going to be talking about here is what's going to happen with the storm. We have a storm system that's currently developing down here north of the Bahamas, okay, this morning, and we also have a lot of other tropical influences going on near Cuba as well as to the Gulf of Mexico. And we kind of talked about this yesterday, that some of this stuff down here is going to start to congeal into a storm. And some of the computer models wanted to take that storm out to sea, but as I was telling you yesterday, I think the storm is probably going to snuggle up right up into the coastal areas up here next week. And this is going to cause a lot of gales. Perhaps if things really get going, you can almost have tropical storm force winds from Nantucket down through Long Island and those areas. If the storm comes close enough to the coast and really starts to wind itself up, some of the the pattern right now would indicate we will have some kind of major storm going on. In any case, a lot of large swells coming up. That's a lot of wave action coming up as the storm system develops. Here's what I see coming up here. First of all, the weather map this morning. High pressure is in control. I think a lot of the small craft advisories up here across New England, up through Maine, will be ending as high pressure comes in and sort of calms everything down, and it just turns into a sunny day. But with the onshore flow all the way down the coastline around the high, we're going to continue to see gusty winds and small craft advisories remaining probably right through the weekend into early next week, as we were talking about. Some of these are extended all the way into Wednesday, and for good reason, because we're watching a storm system developing. Here's the kind of the model, the computer model showing the development of the storm. This is Tuesday morning, and it's sitting right down and through here. So there's not a whole lot going on. Some strong coastal winds and wave action coming up here from Long Island down through Virginia Beach area. And then as we go through the next couple of days, the system starts to wind itself up. So we start getting gales showing up from Boston all the way down to Virginia Beach as the storm system starts to develop, and a lot of wave action starts to develop. This is by Wednesday morning. So this is where we're going to have to start to watch things carefully here and start watching watches and warnings being posted for gales. We might get some gale warnings putting up and things like that, and large waves. And then the thing really starts to wind itself up. This is by Friday morning. Now this storm has it pretty far out to sea here on the computer model, in this computer model, but some other computer models indicating it's over here. So if that really to wind up, and you can see the large wind field around it, all right, and the gales and even tropical storm force winds, this could actually be snuggled up into New England and really causing havoc for mariners up here across the Northeast. So this is something we really have to watch coming up here later next week. If this storm gets closer, we're going to have a lot of problems with high winds, large waves, and large swells going on from Maine all the way down through the Delmarva area of the eastern seaboard. Even some of the wave models are really showing the combination of wind and significant wave height starting to show up here by Monday evening, and then you get into by Friday morning, you can see significant waves showing up in the Atlantic. And again, if this was closer, this wave action is going to be much closer to the coast, causing a lot of problems. So mariners, keep your eye on this one. This could be a nasty, nasty storm. These are the nor'easters. You know about them. They're coming up. All right, I'm meteorologist Harry Margositi. I'll keep you up all day, all week as we go through next couple of days here on the storm system coming.